Hello and welcome. This is Shiree with Rehashfiber, and today I'm going to talk to you about dyeing yarn and fiber. I've done a lot of dyeing with Dharma dyes, using their basic colors, mixing those, and working with depth of shade. However, I did not have any precision beyond that, and I found it very interesting that you could take colors and redo the colors. So what I'm going to show you today is the very beginning steps of working towards precision. I'm not going to be teaching you how to do it because I am learning it myself. However, I do have a lot of great information, websites, and inspiration to share with you. I'm going to talk to you about taking it to the next level with color palettes and hex codes and having a more precise way of dyeing to get the colors that you want. What brought me to this are a couple of things. In the morning on Instagram, I see Sinister Catigan and Arcane Fiberworks. They put out a lot of dyeing videos, and I'm mesmerized every time I see them. And it's really fun to see how the yarn comes out in the end. So I was telling my friend, ooh, that'd be really fun to try to dye like that. And I did have a lot of questions of like, if dye goes over each other, what happens and all that stuff. So we decided to have a dye day. Now, my dear friend Erica has gone through a masterclass in dyeing. She has taken it to the next level. She has spreadsheets and everything on hex codes and color testing and all of it. I did not have any inspiration at the beginning of our dye day. She had some things she wanted to do, and she wanted to show me how she was going to be getting to those colors. So she worked on her color palette and dyed her larger skeins of yarn. When that was complete, she asked me if I wanted to do anything, and I didn't really have any inspiration except she helped me find it. But she asked me, do I have a picture or anything that I would like to try to match colors? That rang the bell. When I was in Quebec City, I was looking at the flowers, and at that moment I thought, what beautiful yarn this would be. And then a couple days go by and I forget. So she jogged my memory. I sent her the picture to her computer. She pulled up the color palettes. We had the hex codes, and we got started dyeing the little 10-gram skeins. So we learned along the way to add the dye to the water and watch how it's turning out, because once you have too much dye in, you cannot take it back. So we started with just little by little till we got to the color that I was wanting. We ended up with a beautiful color palette, as you see here, and I'm naming it Quebec City Garden. I was thrilled because you can see the colors in this, and then you can see the colors in the picture. Very, very fun. So now let me tell you the information to get started. I want to tell you again, if you want to watch the people on Instagram that are really fun with the dyeing, it is Sinister Catigan, it is Arcane Fiberworks. Next, if you are going to start dyeing, so the first website is Dharma dyes. You have to have your dyes to start with. You do need your yarn and fiber that is undyed. So a couple of great places to get that from is wool2dyefor.com and yarnundyed.com. Now the class that my friend took is the Color Alchemy Masterclass by Alana Wilcox. You may look into that. It is a very in-depth class and it is quite a commitment. Next, if you are looking for inspiration or color palettes, you can check out coolers.com for that information. The next thing that was extremely helpful was Encyclocolorpedia. That is how we got the color palette and the hex codes. So go ahead and check all those out. So as you see, the very beginning stages of working towards being a bit more precise. So if you're wondering what sweater I'm wearing, this is Sinister Catigan. Now the first picture I saw, she had her black cat as one of the cats. Well, that gave me the idea to do my cats. And so you see here, we've got Rocky, Nala, and Sophie on the sweater. Very fun. All right, and one last little thing. You see that sock blank behind me there? That was made for me by my dear friend Ren, who's 5 years old, and I think it is just fabulous. And I love that I have it. So thank you very much, Ren. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me on this beginning of the adventure into dyeing. I hope some of this information will help you get started if you're curious. I just appreciate you checking this out with me. All right, everybody. Happy dyeing, and thanks for watching.